In this video, I'm going to talk about how students in Year 9 can prepare for GCSE English. First and foremost, read as much as you can and make sure that this is varied both in content and time. And I do mean time period. Most GCSE English courses require you to study and respond to writing from the 19th century. English, like any language, is constantly evolving and changing, and both sentence structuring and vocabulary have changed in the last 150 years. One of the most common issues I hear from new students is that they struggle with the older texts, so do your best to read from the earlier 20th century and the 19th century, as well as even earlier. Most students also study a Shakespeare play at GCSE. It doesn't just have to be reading, especially for Shakespeare. Go and watch a performance if you can, stream online from the Globe Player or digital theatre, or check out podcasts and other audio. You should try to read both fiction and non-fiction and keep it varied. As you'll likely be studying earlier texts, such as those from the 19th and 17th centuries, it can be useful to have an awareness and understanding of Greek mythology and biblical stories, such as the fall of Adam and Eve, the creation of the world, and the story of Cain and Abel. Classical and Christian stories were an influence on many writers, and they can pop up in small details and large thematic elements. For example, in Jekyll and Hyde, Mr. Utterson says that he inclines to Cain's heresy, which not only gives us useful character information, but also sets up the theme of duality within the novella. Before starting your GCSE course, it can be helpful to look at what you're studying. However, rather than reading the exact text, I'd recommend reading around. Just a quick note. If you're finding this video useful and you want personalised support, this is exactly what we do at the Profs. We support students from GCSE through to postgraduate level, matching them with subject specialists, many from Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial and the Russell Group. If you have a specific question about your own situation, feel free to drop it in the comments. We do read them. And if this kind of guidance is helpful, liking the video and subscribing really helps us to put out more content just like this. Now, let's get back to the lesson. So, if you're going to study Macbeth, watch some of Shakespeare's other tragedies, such as King Lear, Othello, and Hamlet. If you're studying a poetry collection based on a particular theme, such as love, power, or time, you might like to make a mind map on those themes, considering what you understand them to mean. GCSE English language often requires you to create your own pieces of writing, both fiction and non-fiction. You can practice for this by writing diary entries over the summer holidays, focusing on things that appeal to the five senses and so on. You could also keep up with current affairs and interests by watching, reading or listening to the news or current affairs programmes. Last but not least, make sure to improve any areas of spelling, punctuation and grammar which could be a weak point. It really is genuinely helpful to have a good grasp of those so that when you are learning to write more complex essays, you can focus on content, style and flow. Thanks for watching and good luck in your preparation for GCSE English. If you found this video valuable, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this and share with a friend if you think they'd find it useful. Ask any questions you have in the comments section down below and we'll try to get back to you as quick as we can. Now, if you would like further guidance on preparing for GCSE English or any other subject at GCSE level, tutors at the Profs, like me, can help you. We have a proven track record in helping students start to have a head start in their GCSE courses and achieving their top grades to get onto the A-level courses they want to. You can get in contact with us through the information on screen right now.